Some big news on Capitol Hill. The House voting this afternoon to move ahead with President Biden's agenda. That includes both infrastructure and voting rights. NBC News national political reporter Sahil Kapur is on the Hill for us. Sahil, this procedural vote today was supposed to happen yesterday, but it was delayed because Democrats just couldn't get on the same page. How did Speaker Pelosi wrangle everyone together to make this vote happen this afternoon?
By making some concessions to the moderate rebels who threatened to torpedo it, Allison. Essentially, she promised them that there would be a vote on the Senate-passed infrastructure bill on the floor of the House of Representatives no later than September 27th. This is important for those centrists because they wanted that vote to happen as soon as possible, and they wanted it separate, delinked from this larger multi-trillion-dollar reconciliation package that Democrats are going to have to pass on a party-line vote. Now, big picture, this is an important victory for President Biden, but this is only the beginning of the road. There's going to be a long and treacherous journey to get all Democrats in the Senate and all but at least 3 Democrats in the House of Representatives on board the final product, which they now begin working on as a result of this vote.
Sahil, earlier today, you asked House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy if he'll whip House Republicans to vote against the infrastructure bill. What did he tell you?
He did not directly answer that question, Allison. He argued that the House should not bring up the infrastructure bill at all. He said no business should come before the House of Representatives while Americans are still stranded in Afghanistan and not able to get out, that's where the 100% of the U.S. government's focus should be. Let's play a little bit of what McCarthy had to say when I asked him that a little bit ago.
It's very clear from this conference that we will spend our time on the floor only focused on this. Until every American's out, we should not be working on anything else. I don't think the infrastructure bill should come up. I don't think any other business should come up. We should be spending our time on this right here. And
now, some Republicans say as many as dozens of lawmakers in that caucus are prepared to vote for that Senate infrastructure bill if it comes up as a standalone. So there is some prospect of winning Republican votes, but it remains to be seen, as you saw there with McCarthy, how leadership is going to play this. Are they going to pressure members to vote a certain way?
All right, so Sahil, what needs to happen between now and this September 27th vote we're hoping on infrastructure? A month sure sounds like a while, but we know how long it can take to get anything done on Capitol Hill.
Well, a couple of things. So the Senate infrastructure bill is already sitting in the House of Representatives. All they have to do is put it on the floor, and it should pass. Now, the caveat is progressives have threatened to vote it down if reconciliation is held up. So to answer your question, what they need to do is get progressives to a place where they're content with the progress of that reconciliation bill. They insist. 3 of them who I spoke to in just the last couple of hours, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, Cori Bush, Rashida Tlaib, all said that they would not be prepared to vote for the infrastructure bill if the reconciliation bill does not move in tandem. So that is the challenge now for Speaker Pelosi and the centrist Democrats who secured their concession today, but they still have to get progressives on board to vote for the final product. And that means getting reconciliation to a place where those progressives are content to move it forward. Allison?